Hello, welcome to Tijani Trends. So today we'll be discussing how to actually based on how to cut a full cycle skirt. So as usual, we'll be using our clipper, to practice. And the waist measurement for this tutorial is 30 inches. 30 inches. But instead of using a tape rule, we'll be using a tape rule signifying 30 inches. We'll be using a ruler, and this ruler is in centimeters. So we'll just use 30 inches. So the waist measurement here is of my client is 30 inches. And we're going to assume this is a fabric. So the first thing for a full cycle sleeve is first to fold our fabric. This we are assuming this is the front and this is the back. Okay, so we fold our fabric. This is into two. Now folding the fabric into two, fold it into two, then fold again, fold again. So this is fabric into two measurement. And then, as I said earlier, our waist measurement here is 30. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to be doing is to find the circumference. The circumference is to find the circumference of the 30 inches, and the circumference is will be dividing it. Since you're working with a full cycle sleeve and full cycle skirt rather, it will be 30 divided by 6, and 30 divided by 6 is about 5 inches. And so we're going to come here and we measure our 5 inches all round. Okay, you can start anywhere. You can decide to start from here and decide to start from here, as long as this is facing, this is folded, this is folded, this is open, open, open. So we need this to be folded. Okay, and so I decide to face it this way. Okay, and then you cut. So let's start measuring. So don't forget our circumference is 5 inches. 5 inches, and it is 5 inches we'll be using. 5 inches. I also forgot to tell you that this particular 5 inches, you form it into our inner circle. Okay, inner circle, and then you trace all through, and then you trace all through. When you are finished tracing, now if you want your cycle sleeve to have a zip, then your zipper you measure. Okay, let's try and measure this out. When you're measuring, start from 0. Eight. Okay, so the total of this is 8 inches. The total of this is 8 inches, and because it is folded into 4, which is 1, 2, 3, and 4, we have 8 inches times 4 inches equal to 32. Okay, 32 inches. So we cut and see. So if you want your inner skirt, well, let's see this is our skirt. Okay, the remaining length, since this is just an assumption video, you can just decide to do this, to give it, that's the length of your skirt. Okay, length of the skirt. Okay, this is length of our skirts. Okay, this is our length. Okay, our length is 5 inches. Now let's cut it off. Length of our skirt is 5 inches. You can decide to pick yours. Your length of the skirt, that is from your waist to your knee. And then you can see 1. Okay, okay. So if you want to add zip to this, you can notch this place. Can notch this place. Can notch it to be your center. You can decide to add your zip. Okay, here. So let's see. Adding our zip, you open. You have this. So this is your skirts. This is your notching. Can notch the side. Your skirts. If you want to open it, this is how it's going to be looking like. So this is your cycle sleeve. You can take the round measurement. If you take the round measurement, let's take our round measurement, and then you see what I am talking about. Okay. I'm using this ruler because it is flexible. Okay. Okay. All together here is giving me a 16 and a half. Okay. A 16 and a half from here to here. 16 and a half. So that means also from here to here will also be giving me 16 and a half. And then you can. So from here to here is 16 and a half. And then you can decide to choose the point. You can cut this open or you cut this open. When you cut this open, you have something like this. And this would be your zip allowance. This would be your zip allowance. Okay. or if you want, you can decide to also be your zip allowance. Okay, that is pretty much on how to it's pretty much how to. So let's say our 16 plus 16 is equal to 32 altogether. Okay, the zip allowance. So you take your zip allowance and then that is how to cut halfly. So thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. When you get your 30, the remaining one that is left to be your zip allowance. Please like and subscribe. With this particular measurement, it's the same thing. The only difference is we are using a 30 um, centimeter instead of a 30 inches. So this is all about, and then that's all. Thank you for watching. Bye.